Lincoln, or also at 168th and Maple Streets in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town. Fleet Feet Lincoln is excited for the upcoming spring season and the warmer temps, and they want you to get outside and be active. Fleet Feet's Fit ID process takes a free 3D image of your feet to help runners and walkers alike find comfortable tennis shoes and inserts that ease pain associated with plantar fasciitis, bunions, and more. Get back on your feet this spring with a trip to Fleet Feet, open 7 days a week at 77th and Pioneers.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
When opportunity knocks, you don't want to miss the call. Hamilton Business Technologies makes communication easy and efficient using customized technology, all while putting people first. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, Hamilton Business Technologies equips your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome in. Striking up a conversation. We got Anna Callan and Keyla Verstaete back from regionals in Pittsburgh, which those guys came away with a win. Obviously, they'll be bowling in Vegas this weekend. We'll be talking plenty about that. But guys, how's it going on a Tuesday night here in Lincoln, Nebraska?
It's great. I can't complain at all.
I mean, the most enthusiastic intro we've ever had.
Yeah,
I think so. It beat yesterday's show. I was a little bit surprised. Anna and Kayla or not Anna and Kayla. Kayla and Jillian are very.
They're soft-spoken.
They seem like they really don't want to get too excited.
I mean, I don't know if I would say like I'm like overly excited. I just think it's. I don't even know how to explain it. It's not necessarily like excitement. I think it's just more so like I have such good energy, and I did going into regionals last week and last week too. And so it's kind of just continuing that. But I also have to admit, I think a lot of us were experiencing a lot of exhaustion yesterday. Like I was to the point I didn't want to eat. Like I got Chipotle and I only had 5 bites and I threw it out because I just could not eat it. Like it was just my body was so dead.
I thought those guys were just pulling like a poker face.
Like, oh, you knew. They're definitely probably like, exhausted.
A lot of us woke up yesterday and our bodies were like exhausted from like practicing and not having an off day and just back-to-back travel and everything. And I think we were in way better spirits today at practice.
Yeah, like you could see it on all of us too. There was just a lot more energy and just Yeah, I think a lot of us are just looking forward to this weekend because, like, yesterday, I'm gonna be honest, if I was on the show, I probably would have been the same as them.
Yeah.
I was
You're
so
lucky
tired.
you got us today.
Yeah.
Well, those guys were fine yesterday.
Yeah.
But
I
then
meant
it was
like
more
more
just
so
like,
the,
I thought they were like, yeah, we won it, but this isn't the real goal. It's like the way
Yeah,
they
no.
seem like
Oh,
intimidating in a way, like, oh, these guys are serious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
no, I mean, we're
like
the same way.
yeah, we're just
a little different, I guess.
like that's just our personalities too. I feel like
You guys are hard on the sleeves. They're what's the opposite of it?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know. We're just very like loud and we express like our excitement, and they're more like I don't even know how to explain it. They're more like soft spoken.
It definitely even shows on the lanes too.
like chill and
hmm
yeah, we're like
Where me and Kayla like are like over here like screaming. Like if
as
you
you
look
can
at
hear in our voices that our voices were gone, and they probably sound perfectly fine.
yeah,
They also are coming back from a trip every time they start their show on Monday.
literally
you guys
that's
always
what-
get an extra
that's-
day of rest.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, but I mean, if you even look at pictures from this weekend that they used like to post our wins and stuff, you can see our like just how much energy is like literally expressed in the one photo.
Yeah.
And that's every time there's a strike made by us or the person that's up on the lane. We're doing that
Like
in the back too, in the pit.
This is just kind of funny. I'll expose myself a little bit. I got a little stressed out this weekend, and I broke a stress ball, like the
Oh,
ones
that's
with like
impressive.
the jelly in it.
I
And
literally had it for less than 24
It
hours.
was Anna's, and I was like, "Can I hold that for a second?" I literally squeezed it and went in my hand, and I was like,
It looked like someone sneezed all over
and I
her
was
hand.
like in the garbage, and I was like, "Mom," I was like, "What do I do?" And I had to like go bowl. Luckily, it was in my left hand, but it was just like,
Is that like a bowler thing, just having crazy grip strength? How the hell do you break that?
Well, to be
Someone-
fair,
it was
they
already
all
broken.
broke. They all broke.
Okay.
Every
So
single
it's
one of the
just
ones
cheap.
that we got. I mean, so it's a needle stress ball, like the cubes
Mhm.
that you can squeeze. Well, so we found a shop there in Pittsburgh, at the Galleria Mall, if you wanted to know the exact location.
Anna just you all give so much information. That's
I'm
not
just-
Hey,
I'm just-
if I'm in Pittsburgh and
Like,
I'm
now
going
you-
stress ball shopping, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, no, like everything else was great. Like I have a big needle cube. But yeah, I know like everyone got the small one because like we've all experienced the medium one because some of our teammates have them. And so we're like, oh, perfect. The small one will be perfect for when we're bowling. No,
Yeah.
it made it through the first match for everybody. The second match, mine broke, Brenna's broke. And then I know for
Mine
a
was
fact
ju-
everyone else is
Just
busted.
me breaking Anna's was just so like more like
She goes, can I borrow that for a second? Boom. I was like,
I was
bruh.
it was all up in my fingers, and I was like, and I had to like go bowl in like a shot and a half, and I was just like, Mom,
Well, yeah,
what do
because
I-"
it was my turn when it happened.
Yeah, I was
and
like-
I looked, I'm like, I can't help you. And then I went.
I was like, Mom, help me. And I was like, get some napkins. And my hand was all sticky. I was like, you just gotta go throw one shot and then you can go wash your hands.
Yeah.
It was just funny, and it's just
That just shows like us two is just very.
just aggressive
Yeah,
sometimes.
It
and
happens.
It's fine. I don't think people would change us
No.
for how we act. No, that just sounded really weird. Like not how we act, but like how we show our energy. I
Yeah.
feel like that's a better representation of us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I think our emotions, the way they come across, it's not like super high or super low. It's definitely just we are momentum people. I think because like we can like once it starts going like this, the lineup this weekend was primarily me, not me, Brenna, me, Kayla, Kayla Star, Jillian. And honestly, if Brenna started off in a strike, it was you either have a 5-bagger starting, or it was like
Or she
because
threw
my
or she
luck.
threw a good shot and then she struck. That's basically a 4-bagger. But
Yeah.
like we hit the pocket like to go talk about regionals as we want to do. But we literally hit the pocket so much this weekend, and our like striking percentage probably didn't even show that. We left so many 10 pins. It was insane.
I wanted to throw up. I made
think-
all of them though.
I did not. But it's okay. We only missed 5 on the weekend.
Which is extremely impressive.
How many we left. Coach literally talked to us. When was it? Oh, it was Saturday before our little practice session that we had. He goes, your carry is interesting.
Mhm.
And I was like, that's a great way to put it, because we think they put new pins in
They
before-
looked. It looked.
They
like
looked
it.
brand new, and the coach thinks that's what happened. And when you put new pins in, they don't carry for crap.
Really? Why is
Oh,
that?
yeah, no,
Just
it's
But I don't know. It's just
got
it's just
that
a
protective
thing.
layer on the edges yet? Didn't you just break them in?
in a
Yeah.
weird. I don't even know. It's just like the center of gravity hasn't changed yet, and I think that plays a part in it because the pin's so new. Like all the pins have a certain center of gravity. Like our pins, the string pins, the center of gravity is lower because they drill a hole in the top for the string loop to go through.
Mhm.
So a new pin, the center of gravity is lower, which makes carry harder. And
Yeah.
as like the pin gets like hit and used over a long period of time, the center of gravity, I believe, goes up. If I'm thinking correctly, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, and it felt like it was only us. It didn't affect the other 3 teams that were there. And I'm just like, how many
It was crazy.
how many freaking 10 pins are we gonna leave? Like over a course of a match. Like we were leaving them the whole match. Not just like, oh, at the start or at the middle or the end. It was just so like crazy. Like even when we were moving, like it was just wild.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that lineup, like it's crazy momentum, but like you can see like the 3 of us are extremely like, I don't want to say explosive, but like if it's a shot that's needed, a shot
Oh, I would
that
be scared of us if I was
it's-
on a different team.
And the best thing is, it's not even us, but I think like us too, like it fed off of the people behind us. Like we had family members there,
Oh my
and
god.
if it was a "Go Big Red" chant, we would say it. You wouldn't even hear us. You hear our parents
Yeah,
like
like-
screaming it back.
Yesterday.
There
It was awesome.
There was only one, like Karina. She's the only person who didn't have a family member there. But like I had 4 family members there, and I had both of her parents. Like people had multiple family members there. Like there was a lot of people there watching us, especially for the other teams too. Their parents travel well as well, but it was just crazy to see that a lot of people like came together to watch us, and I'm glad like we were able to get the win for them. And basically they're all coming out to Vegas this year. This weekend, plus more, because we're traveling with everyone. And I'm just like, it's literally going to be a sea of red.
It's beautiful.
It's going to be like our Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, it's awesome because I think, and the nice thing is that like for our team, our cheers are so easy for people behind us to join in on. Where it's like a lot of these teams have like personal cheers, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to remember all that.
I can't
Like-
remember the 3 we do.
No, like literally, we all like when people would strike out the 10th, we would forget to do our like throw the bones because we would just be so all into it that it's like, okay, let's go to the next person, like not even thinking of it. But even Husker Power, our parents were joining in on, and yeah, I think Vegas is just going to be even better because like my group is expanding. Like my aunts are coming, a family friend's coming, and his wife, and so like my group's going from 2 to about 7 alone, and that's just my group. Like that's just my little posse, I
think
guess.
We're probably going to have close to 50 people out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're traveling. We traveled with 15, and our travel partner is going to 18. That's plus Troy. And
Shout out to our AD for coming.
yes, so excited for him to come. But just our travel party alone is almost 20 people.
Mm-hmm.
And with all our parents and everything. And I think it's just going to be so much fun. And I think it's cool to see everyone's parents like get together and they're like mingling in the back. And,
It's adorable, honestly.
yeah. But
You guys just watched them like
Yeah, we
parents
do.
do at the playground.
like-
Like,
It's like-
oh, they're getting along.
Like
I'm
usually, like they're the peanut gallery watching us. No, like during breaks, we'll turn around and watch them. Like we're the peanut gallery watching. Like
Which one's yours? That one's
yeah,
yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. It's like it's so hard to like get our mom's attention. We're like, Mom, we need water. Mom, like,
And
pay
you'll start
attention
to
to
see us
me.
going like this, and then someone's mom will go,
And like you'll say mom, and like 5 moms turn around, and I'm like, one of you.
and I can't say my mom's name because then I risk distracting Jillian because I say Jill, and they'll both turn.
Oh, your mom's name's Jillian or Jill?
No, my mom's name is Jill.
Oh.
And I can't say Jilly Bean because that's my mom's nickname that she first originally had, but because that's what my mom got called, I'm like, oh, Slay, I'll just call Jillian that. That was a mistake.
Yeah, and like when people say Kayla, like when Kayla's Star's mom calls her Kayla, I'm like, huh?
Yeah, what does Klumpa do? Separate you guys?
We call her Star,
And then we call
then
her KV.
Wow.
So I'm
Eliminate
like,
any
so
possible.
original, right?
KV's a little extra.
Well,
If you're going with Star, you know, well,
my last name's a
Nitpicking.
mouthful, so
Okay.
Or we call her Versace. It's just
yeah.
Little accent on it.
But do we want to dive deeper into our matches, especially the one on Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, that one was funny. But yeah, you can start if you want.
We kind of just our first match was just 2-0. It was I don't even
You
know.
were playing the play-in.
Yeah, like we were expected to win.
Mm-hmm.
And we did. We bowled very well.
Yeah, we did.
It's actually, I think we bowled the best then that we did all weekend.
It was our best set.
I think you might have. I was looking at the scorecard on.
I mean, we had 2 opens that whole match.
Yeah.
Literally only 2.
2 mismakeables.
They were in the first 2 frames. 2 different people. That was it. That was literally all that was missed that match.
And
that set, sorry.
And then we came back. Oh, you can do this one if you want.
What? Oh, for the
afternoon.
For the afternoon. Yeah, Friday we came in Friday night and we went against Maryville because they took down Arkansas, and they did that in 3 sets.
So they went the distance in their first match.
Yep. Which, in reality, if people don't know, 90% of the time, if you are going against an opponent, your team is hoping to win in 2, and you're hoping to see your opponent's match go to 3. Not necessarily like hoping that happens or like getting distracted by it, but 90% of the time, that's
your
what
best efforts. That's what you're hoping for, and it works in your favor more because they bowled more,
and there's a lot more. They're using more energy, and basically that's kind of the. But anyway, not the point. So they went to the best of 7, and then we met up with them for the second match that day, and we did it traditional, right?
No.
Okay, you're right.
Doo-doo farts.
Yes. Oh, yes. Sorry. Got confused.
We both
got confused with Saturday.
Terrible.
Well, to our own advantage.
I bowled terrible.
I mean, we realized that we were in the wrong part of the lane for that day. I mean, not that day, but that shift. Because you can just say basically there's 4 shifts.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see Saturday mornings, but yeah, we were in the wrong part of the lane for that shift. We needed to go back right. And we weren't really aware of that until about halfway through. And then after we dropped that point, we only had 5 minutes to meet as a team before we had to start the next set. And we literally all grabbed our stuff, went over, started sitting down. We had one of the NCAA officials coming over. She used to coach for a different school, but
she came over and gave us a minute and a half. We went away from everyone and we're like, this is what we're going to do. You guys have to buy into this. We're going to go 2 in a barbecue in this match if you guys don't commit to going back right, because that's what the lane wanted.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what we saw in our first match. So it was just basically kind of flying blind, and we kind of just had to pivot and really commit, trying to play right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I sadly got pulled, but it was better for the team for me to get pulled and have Desiree go in.
Explain this real quick for those that aren't super familiar with bowling.
So
while you're describing getting pulled on the lane.
So I didn't have the best look.
Mm-hmm.
I probably had the worst look out of the 5 people. And Coach Klumpa came up to me. He's like, I'm going to pull you. And I'm like, do whatever you need to do. Because keeping me in is not going to have us win. And I said, put Desiree in. I think she's going to have the best look. And that's what happened. I started the Baker game. And I was like, yeah, put Desiree in. And I can't go to the practice pair because I started that format. So I'm over here. I'm an hour goes by as we're finishing this format. And then we win the point,
mm-hmm.
and then we force a best of 7. And I see that first shot go down the lane, and I'm to the practice pair to keep myself warm because it was freezing in this bowling alley.
No cap. It felt like someone was throwing icicles at us.
It was so cold.
Oh yeah, and they said that might have also played a part on the lanes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it gets cold enough in there and there's no moisture,
yeah,
I can throw it off.
It was super chilly, and I was trying to get warm on the practice pair, and Coach came over and he was like, okay, you're gonna go back in because we got to move farther left, and it just plays in my wheelhouse better. And I went in after. Did I go back in after?
I think you went in and then after game 2. Because we won the first game, dropped the second game, and then won the back 3. Oh, no. We dropped because we went to game 6 on Friday.
Yeah. I think I went in the second Baker game. And
second or third.
We came out with a win in 6. And then we were very happy because we were able to sleep in. We didn't have to get up early to bowl the match in the morning. And yeah.
Yeah. And then
we got like a mini practice session, a 20-minute practice session while the match in the morning was going on. And for some reason, it was like a completely different season in there. It was so freaking hot.
Ridiculous.
I don't know if they just turned the air off like completely. Like they just shut the system off.
I'm pretty sure when I'm an eavesdropper sometimes, especially when it's about like the condition in the bowling alley. Merely because of an experience that I had at junior gold where a parent asked for the AC to be turned off and I snapped my head and I said, that does not get turned off. I'm like, I'm the bowler. I'm more important than the person sitting in the back. You don't mess with the AC for parents. But anyway,
besides
not
the point.
So I always, especially if I'm hearing about that stuff, I make sure I'm overlit hearing. But anyway, I overheard that basically for the bowling alley, it either has to be completely on or they have to shut it completely off. There was no in between. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that played into effect, but
Seems like a really
that's when
crappy thermostat.
no kidding. So when we got there for the second set,
it was like
he was like, well, we're going to we had it blasting so it'd be cooler, but now we're going to shut it off. And we're all like, no. We want it left on. Like because it already started getting hot in
I'd
there.
rather be cold than be hot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can do things to warm up your body, but you can't do things to cool down your body when you're in the moment and everything. So we get our practice session over and then we come back and they turn the air back on. And thank God, because it was like a completely different place in there when we got back after lunch. And we went into our match and they asked the coaches, do you want to keep the air on? And like we're all like, yes. And they go over and talk to the Maryville coach and they're like, I'm like, I bet you they're gonna tell the official to turn the air off. And I saw her shake her head and I was like, thank God. Because it was like brutal just to even practice for that 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So we start our match and it was pretty freaking close. I think the most they got up on us was 30 pins. That's not a lot in a game that's like going back and forth.
Yeah.
And we get down to the 10th frame. We get through Brenna and Anna, and I think it's like 9 pins. And then it gets to me. I get a double, and then I fill my fill shot, and then Star gets all 3 in the 10th. And I think they get to their anchor, and we're only down by like 10. And their anchor didn't double. And it opened the door for Jillian to double, and she did it. And oh my God, the second shot that she struck on, the place erupted with our parents. With
it was
us,
crazy.
With our parents, because she, like, if she doesn't get that, we lose. We lose that point. And I'm like, oh my God, like, this is awesome. And like, we're just like so on this high. Like, she gets a second strike and then she goes up there, fills it or whatever. And so we win by 6. And then, do you want to talk about the Baker?
Funny story. But yeah, no. So the Baker was a bit of a struggle for us. We didn't lead that one, which is unfortunate, but we did make a comeback. Thank goodness.
Well, we were leading, and then we gave up our lead.
Well, okay, yeah. So we were ahead. Sorry, yeah, she's right. Sorry, we were ahead by 55 pins going into game 4. After game 4, no,
we were not.
We were up 55 at one point because after two,
and then we switched lanes, and like we hit a weird spot.
I got so confused.
We hit a weird spot in the lane, and they beat us by like 60 something. So they're up 10, and then they beat us by like 30 something.
Well, because I know going into the last game we were down 45. So I think it was 12 and then 33.
This will play into.
That's the exact amount is the reason why I knew is we were down 45 going to game 5.
The last game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So they get lane choice.
Mm-hmm.
We shot 140 game 4 on the left lane. They kept us on the left lane. And we're like, okay, we can get lined up here. Our back half of the game wasn't bad. So we get lined up. I think we mark a few times. We're just not getting the hits like we said before. We were not carrying as well. And we get down to Jillian's shot. The girl opens in the 10th for Maryville. They shoot like 145.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a chance. We're on like a 190, 2-0 pace. We get to Jillian, and
she got the first one.
She got the first 2.
Well, the first one she erupted, but she thought it was all fun and games.
She thought
not
it was all
really
fun
thinking.
and games.
Yeah, I got her side of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of our viewers probably have heard this story. But we're over here, like, we keep stats on the iPad, and I'm like, pull up the calculator. I think it's 45. She gets the second one. We all erupt again, and she's like looking at us like, why are you guys being so loud? You guys are never like this. Like, it was just, we knew it, but the coaches and her didn't know.
Well,
and it was just wild how the events happened. And then she like half efforts and throws her fill shot. And all of our parents behind her is like, get them all. Because if she gets them all, we win by a pin and we win the match. Well, that sadly didn't happen. She got 9.
She almost 6 counted. Trips
out everything.
Trips 3 pins and leaves a 10 pin. Or 3 pin. Whatever pin. It was a pin.
Yeah. And I was like, we tied. And the coach was like, no, we didn't. We lost by 4.
And then the NCAA guy comes around and I look at Jillian. I'm like, we did tie. And she goes, no. Then the guy goes, you guys did tie. He's like, what lane do you guys want? Because we're the higher seed.
And I'm like looking at the screen. We had 190 and they had 145. I was like, I could do that quick math in my head.
Yeah.
I know that. And we're just like sitting there. And I was like, we did tie. And she's like, Jillian's like freaking out. And then she walks away. She goes outside and screams to get whatever out she needed. And then we go to a half a game roll off.
I'm still mad.
Anna throws one of the best shots of the match.
Brenna struck.
And then Anna goes in 7-10s on a really good freaking shot. And I'm standing next
to Slam 7 with a ringing 10. That's how Coach Klumpa describes it.
I'm standing next to Coach Klumpa at this time to figure out my alignments. I'm watching this ball go down the lane, and I thought this man was gonna he threw his hand up and he was like, what the heck? Come on, better hits than that, and blah blah blah. And
I dropped a pretty word after that one.
I was like, I just have to go up here. I know she was gonna get one. I was like, I just have to go up here and make a good shot, and then I strike. I'm like, okay, we're still in this.
I thought you left an 8-pin.
No, that was in game in the last game.
You're right.
So I go up and strike, and then Star goes up and throws a beautiful shot in 10 pins. This girl could not get the 10 pin out to save her life. I literally was feeling for her so hard. And then I don't know what Jillian did, but
she struck in the first one, I thought, and then
she needed the second one to tie again. She doesn't get it. Sadly, we lose the roll off. We go to the best of 7. Do you just want to talk about that after the break? Because I think that's just a whole thing in itself, because I don't want to speed it up.
We can do that. That's perfect. We're up to a break right now. So with that being said, we will throw it to break. Striking up a conversation, Keyla Verstaete and Callan. Don't go anywhere. We'll join you guys on the other side.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and March Madness is here, and Koppel is ready to rock and roll. We just closed the books on a tremendous February, and we're locked and loaded for a big March. True 0% APR is happening right now at Koppel on select new models. Koppel also has over 10,500 off list on new select models. So please stop on by and see what confident driving and confident buying is all about. We're right down 144th Street or online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit, 0% is standalone.
Load up on meat and more this spring at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. This week's special through April 1st is $1 off all pasta, $2 off spaghetti sauce, and special discounts on hamburgers. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney and Lincoln, or also at 168th and Maple Streets in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town. Fleet Feet Lincoln is excited for the upcoming spring season and the warmer temps, and they want you to get outside and be active. Fleet Feet's Fit ID process takes a free 3D image of your feet to help runners and walkers alike find comfortable tennis shoes and inserts that ease pain associated with plantar fasciitis, bunions, and more. Get back on your feet this spring with a trip to Fleet Feet, open 7 days a week at 77th and Pioneers.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
When opportunity knocks, you don't want to miss the call. Hamilton Business Technologies makes communication easy and efficient using customized technology, all while putting people first. Whether you're working from the office, at home, or on the go, Hamilton Business Technologies equips your business with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Against Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Against Sports at 48th and Vine.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Striking up a conversation. We got Anna Callan, Keyla Verstaete, the host as always, and I think we'll pick up right where we left off, unless you guys want to comment about any of the off-air discussions.
Nope.
All right, moving forward.
I'm gonna pass on that offer. Thank you.
It off air.
Subscribe to the Patreon for those. All right, where do you guys want to go?
Be in studio if you want to hear those conversations.
Wow. Honey, we need another break. Give me a second.
My mom is definitely going to ask what we talked
my
about.
dad is
But
too.
Mom, I will tell you in person because you will crack up. We need to tell you and Chaz and Jill all at the same time.
Yeah, that was funny.
See you this weekend, parents.
Yep. See you soon.
Okay, but we're going to talk about how we won regional.
Yeah. So obviously we went over how on Saturday we got the first point from the traditional. Maryville got the second point from the Baker set, so which of course the best of 7, which we're now going to cover. The first game we took
We shot like 220.
Yeah, and I think they had like a 170.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But we actually kept on
the same lane. We finished the last 2 Baker games on and the roll off.
So we hadn't seen the right lane.
So we hadn't seen the right lane in probably an hour. And so we jumped back to the right lane. And obviously coach asked us our opinion where we would prefer to stay. We're like, why don't we just get the first point here? If we drop the second game, freaking well.
Yeah.
It's a best of 3.
But you mean best of 7?
No, it's a best of 3 in that sense because we each won a game.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Was not gathering.
And so we flip back to the right lane. We shoot like 180. I miss a single pin. I think if I make that single pin, we win that game. But besides the point,
sugar happens.
We still won. It's fine.
Yeah.
So we shoot 180. They shoot like 2-0. Flip back to the left lane. We shoot like 220. Win the game.
It was lights out after that because we won the next 3. Only went to 5 games, but the last game was awesome.
Yeah.
The last game, I mean, we won the 4th game, shot like another 2-0.
And then we flipped back to the left lane.
Best game ever.
Brenna throws a really good shot. I'm pretty sure she like 4 pins, 10 pins. Obviously, we couldn't get those out all day. She throws a really good shot. Anna goes up, peers her shot, what Coach Colombo wants her to do, and then she 8-10s like a light shaker. And I'm like, what the heck?
My luck this weekend was crazy. Okay, not to backtrack. Saturday during one of the it was during the Baker set, the best of 5, whatever. Not the best of 5, but the Baker set.
Mm-hmm.
I left a 2-4 or 8-10. I just needed to get the 3.
And she made it.
I made it because I thought I was gonna whiff it. And I'm like, oh no, just get 2. And I was talking to Coach JB to Mike. I'm so shook. I was so shook that I actually spared that. But sorry, I had to mention that because my luck this weekend on leaving stuff, dumb. So dumb.
Seems like you guys all had a little bit of bad luck because Kayla started mentioning that the other day or yesterday too about leaving a lot of 10s out there.
Yeah, it was crazy. So Anna goes up there, throws a really good shot, and I'm like, I'm tired of them freaking going Brooklyn and carrying stupid stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go up here, hear this freaking shot. Not like I wasn't before that, but I was like, I'm gonna try a little extra hard on this one. And I freaking 8-pin.
Oh yeah,
so hard. I literally was like trying not to scream inside. And
it makes it better for her the 8th frame shot.
Yeah,
just an FYI.
we'll get to it. So I 8-pin, I pick it up, and I'm back to Coach Clement. I'm like, and like in his ear, and I'm like, why do those always come up in the worst time ever? And he was like, it's fine. And then Star goes up, throws a really good shot. She strikes. Jillian goes up, throws a really good shot. She strikes. Then Bretta strikes. Then Anna strikes. And then it's back to my shot. I go up there and Coach is like, move a 1-on-1. You usually don't move off 8 pins. It's a perfect freaking shot. He's like, just move 1. And I was like, okay. Like, la-di-da-di-da. And I go up there and I peer the sucker. And all 10 fall. And I turn around and I said, no freaking 8 pin that time. Mind you, if I struck in the 3rd, that's a 7-bagger right there. And I'm just like, are you
6-bagger, but yes.
Oh, yeah, because Star struck in the 9th. And I was like, are you freaking serious? And they're starting to get some momentum on the other side. And I was like,
Kayla didn't say that quietly, though. No, she screamed it. She threw fingers and was like,
I screamed.
No, 8-pin now. And you just hear the whole family, like our whole entire family.
They thought I said the
busting a gut
and
laughing.
I was like, nah, I'm a little bit more respectful than that.
Yeah, no. That was awesome.
So that was awesome. It was very exciting. And then Star goes up and strikes. So that's our 7-bagger. And Jillian if she gets the first one in the 10th, she shuts them out. We were on like a 250 pace. They were on a 230 pace.
Well, we were on like a bigger pace because then we only got. Anyway, not the point.
That's the point.
Not the point.
If she gets the first one, we shut them out because they were only on a 230 pace. We were on like a 260 pace.
Yes.
She gets the first one, and the waterworks started for me. And
they did come out.
Oh yeah.
And I'm over here trying to console her, but then I'm looking at her crying. I'm like, crap.
So I was just like, it wasn't like sad cries. I was like, oh my God, all the hard work paid off. Like, we did it. We didn't even have to, they didn't even have to force it if necessary. Like, we did this, and we were so close. We were so close in the traditional. We won it. And then we were literally like inches away from doing it in the Baker set. And I was just like, I'm getting this shit done. Oh, I'm sorry.
Streaming only. It's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw you reach for that button.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
if
immediate-
we're on the brick and mortar there, I'd have to dump it.
It's an immediate.
I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I only said the first 3 letters.
Shiznits.
I mean, you said it. It's fine.
It's fine.
People have heard much worse in their lives. I'm sure of it.
Oh, yeah.
And so we won, and then it was just exciting. We all hugged and everything, and then they did the trophy presentation.
There was a lot of waterworks that day. It was good waterworks.
And then we're like going to put our like name on like the bracket and everything, and we like look over, and Coach Klumpa's crying, like more than I've ever seen him cry before. And I'm not gonna like put it out there like why he was crying, but like we're doing it for something bigger than ourselves this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and it's for him and his family. And I'm just so excited to go out there and not just bowl for myself, but for his family and everything that who he is.
Yeah.
And I'm just, excited. I said that 3 times, but I'm very excited. And then we got the trophy, took all our pictures, got a huge ticket.
Yeah, what do you get for hardware when you win regionals?
A regional championship trophy.
Like the little trophies we get individual.
Oh, you get nice individuals?
The little like miniature trophies. Then we obviously get a team trophy. We took our pictures with our parents. Yeah, and then
we all went and made a Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, we made a
to take the
celebratory
nationals.
Build-A-Bear.
And everyone got one. So all 11 girls have one that we're taking with us this weekend, which is, it's nice. I think it's a good bonding moment. Also, just kind of look back on what.
Mm-hmm.
I had an interview today, and I talked about that in my interview. And I was like, yeah, we made celebratory Build-A-Bears. And I was like, yeah, we are children.
Internally, it's what makes you feel good.
But it was just because we went to the mall earlier that day and we saw they had a Build-A-Bear. We're like, well, if we win, we can go make a Build-A-Bear. And someone was like, they close at 9:00.
So if we win and don't go to an if necessary, guys, there should be plenty of time to go.
So we went, we got dinner, and then we just headed back to the hotel because we had to get up early for our flight home. But it was just nice to have that little like. It took me a really, I don't know. We were all up super late. It's probably the latest I've stayed up in a really long time. But it was just like the adrenaline just like didn't wear off, and like the excitement of like all the hard work like paid off. But like as they said yesterday, we're not done yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were in the bowling alley the past 2 days working our butts off, getting reps in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she said it well. I mean, I went into Saturday because my own family, like we experienced the loss earlier that week, and the funeral was that day. And so I even told Kayla like that morning it was a little tough for me, just to try and get my head in the right area, because it was just obviously my family, whatever. But that morning, like that afternoon when we got in the huddle, it was just like I mean, we didn't even say anything, know that we were playing for something bigger than ourselves, like before, that afternoon, late after we won. But I even said, I'm like, help us, because we do a prayer group in the middle and before we start every time. And I gathered us, and Karina had a really good prayer after I went, but I just said, like, help us find something to play for bigger than ourselves.
And I think that's been like our motto
Mhm.
all year, is like not just playing for yourself, but playing for the people who came before us, and like not just being selfish and just being all for yourself, and just playing for the university and everything. And I think it was beautiful what Anna said, like in our huddle, and what Karina said afterwards.
It was awesome, man.
And then seeing Coach like that is just like, okay, this is way bigger than just a sport
Mhm.
or yourselves or anything like that. We're playing for something way bigger than ourselves. And
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what it's in store for a lot of things.
You guys take off tomorrow morning?
Yes,
Yeah.
and there's a surprise.
You guys will see it eventually, but yeah, I mean, I think honestly, like going into this weekend, there's a lot I'm looking forward to as well.
I just
But-
thought of something.
But yeah, no, I'm very excited going into this weekend. I mean, going into the second half of the season, I started dedicating the season to merely just a lot of people fighting cancer, but specifically my best friend's mom. And then a lot of other stuff started like just kind of trickling, going to adding to that cause, and just a lot of other people too. And I think that's a lot for a lot of us. It's just, we've really, I mean, the Penn State thing is 100% facts. They started playing for their coach.
Mhm.
I honestly think that this weekend we're doing the exact same thing, and we also all have a chip on our shoulder that we're playing for, our own individual like reasons, on the fact of like there's people that we're doing it for on top of doing it for him. And I think that's why I'm looking forward to this weekend. Is no matter the result, I think it's going to be just
truly magical to see, like, put everything else aside, that we're all coming together. As I said this morning too in my interview, I said we're all clicking at the right time. We're all coming together like we have all season, but it's just like everything is falling into place. I know that's so cliche to say, but
we were talking about cliches before we left, which is so iconic.
Yeah, but it's so true. Like we're all, like, our physical games are at top notch where I'm gonna say where they haven't been all season, but like we're performing at our best.
It's
like,
humming at a different level. I think that's what she's trying to say.
Yes, I'm like, I don't know how to put it into words, but like I wish you guys can see my head and like see what I was trying to get at. But just seeing these girls put so much effort in and seeing it pay off this past weekend, and then coming back in, hitting the ground running, practicing these past 2 days, and then making a Final Four with such a young team. I'm so excited to see what we can do this weekend and what they do the following seasons, because they are so talented.
And I think that's why, like, when you first said, like, oh, you guys are so excited, the energy I have, I don't even think it's like the excitement. It's just more so like I can already see, I'm not even talking about the bowling. Like, I'm feeling the energy that we're going to have going into this weekend, as just like,
I'm just like
vibing
itching
through
to
everybody
compete again.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's just like, I'm just so ready. I feel like we're so prepared. We're so ready. I just want to get out. I just want it to be Friday already. I just want to get out there and compete. And also, on the other hand, it's my last weekend competing. What else am I going to do? There's literally nothing else I can do. Had my last practice today. There's nothing else I could physically do to change this weekend's outcome.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, I am amazed with what we have done this season. And I'm ready to go out there and freaking win it all. And yeah.
And I think that's the other thing to say too, is that just this season, no matter what happens this weekend, has just been awesome. It's been beautiful. We got ranked number 1 for the first time since 2021. There's not much more we can ask for. So
absolutely. And where can people watch you this weekend if they want to?
NCAA.com for Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and Saturday morning.
What's that, like 11 a.m.?
Oh gosh.
Central time. I guess I don't know what.
I can do Central times. Because it's 2 hours difference, correct?
I'm pulling them up.
Because I think it's 11 o'clock Central time and 5 o'clock Central time.
Okay.
Because it's 9 and 3.
You are 11 a.m. and then 3. Wait, no.
Yeah, because it's 3 o'clock.
5 p.m. 5 p.m. this time.
So 11 and 5.
Because it's 9 a.m. in Vegas,
Right.
3 p.m. in Vegas.
Central time is what we're worried about.
Yep. So it'd be 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. And then, if we have to bowl Saturday morning, it would be 11 a.m. again. But then, if we go straight to the show,
it's 7.
It's 8 p.m. This time.
It's 8 p.m. and that's on ESPN Plus.
Yep.
Sadly, I'm over it now. I was a little upset when I found out I was on ESPN Plus, but I was like, at least we're on ESPN. That's all I can ask for. But it's on ESPN Plus at 8 p.m.
Yeah, I thought
Central
it was at
time.
6. I got so confused.
It's at 6 o'clock.
Our time in
Vegas
Vegas.
time. But yeah, if you just search NCAA.com for those first 3 rounds, it'll be at the top scroll bar. It will see like NCAA bowling championships and everything. So
Also, just follow them on Facebook.
Yeah.
They share the links out pretty frequently.
Our media person's great. He's traveling with us again this weekend, and yeah,
I think that's also why I'm excited, because our travel parties are just gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And like we said, that starts up this weekend. You guys can definitely check them out. You can watch them. I also recommend just given that Nebraska, is it just Husker Bowling or Nebraska Bowling?
Nebraska Bowling.
I think it's Nebraska Bowling.
Nebraska Bowling on Facebook. Go follow them. They'll give you a lot of updates as well. But with that being said, we'll throw it to our final break here. Striking up a conversation. Keyla Verstaete and Callan. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a little bit.
You grew up on cereal for breakfast and you graduated into drinking coffee at some point as an adult. Now there's a place in Lincoln where you can stay caffeinated but eat like you used to. Control Coffee and Cereal Bar brings Saturday morning vibes to every day with locally roasted specialty coffees, Lotus energy drinks, and tons of breakfast cereals with toppings. And did we mention they have video games to play while you're there too? Control Coffee and Cereal Bar open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the weekends at 15th and Pine Lake.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
It may not feel like it, but planting season is on its way, and now's the time to upgrade your equipment with a late model John Deere planter from Acres Equipment. Acres has an entire lineup of John Deere planters equipped with the latest technology to ensure planting accuracy throughout your field. And to get you up and going, each planter purchased from Acres includes in-field startup support from one of our Precision Ag professionals. Warmer weather is coming soon, so don't delay. Visit your local Acres for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2025.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com. Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall, Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Back to The Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Final segment, striking up a conversation. Anna Callan, Keyla Verstaete, and we only got a few minutes left here. We usually do Mount Rushmores, but there's a lot on the table today, so I'll let you guys decide.
Let's just talk about Vegas. We leave tomorrow. We got a direct flight.
Hey,
I'm very hyped.
I know.
I'm gonna be reading that whole
Both
time.
ways.
Are you guys excited about In-N-Out? I was catching the conversation a lot
In-N-Out,
yesterday.
and then we found out there is a
swig.
Starbucks.
A swig.
Oh.
Swig.
That's dirty soda. Well, not
Swig
dirty
is
soda,
so
but
good.
it's
Oh yeah,
flavored.
you're from Florida.
Yeah, well, the first location was in my hometown of Swig, so
period.
it's great, and I love Swig.
That makes sense. You're so passionate
It's
about it.
yeah,
You
basically,
love
they-
there.
I love
they-
Swig.
don't they
my
call it-
hometown.
Don't they
I
call
go
it dirty
home. I go
soda?
home.
'Cause,
Where do
you
I go
put,
first? Not home. Swig.
That's me with 7 Brew though. Come on now.
What is Swig soda?
It's
Yeah.
so it's like dirty soda. So you can get a Dr Pepper, but you can
You
mix
can put
in all
cream of
sorts of things in
coconut,
it.
lime.
Like an alcoholic?
Yeah,
soda?
like
No,
what I get
no.
is like a Dr Pepper
What,
with
dirty?
coconut cream and cherry and vanilla.
I'll raise my
okay.
hand. No, it's basically because
I'll raise my hand.
it's okay. The idea, I'm pretty sure it was created by Mormons, merely because they
was.
don't drink coffee, they don't have energy drinks, so they drink soda. They drink a lot of soda. I found this out.
It's founded in Utah.
Yes. So yeah, that was a thing. And then now it's been caught on all over the place. Even
all over
Sonic
TikTok.
does dirty soda.
Yeah, Sonic,
So,
yeah.
and it's pretty fire.
But yeah,
But they call it dirty soda because you put in flavoring and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it's not just regular
so
soda.
they have a swig there.
All right.
Yeah,
very
so
exciting.
sorry. Yeah, tangent. Haha.
So we get there tomorrow at 2:00.
I'm so happy.
Middle of the afternoon. We don't have to really do anything tomorrow.
It's gonna be 90 degrees.
It's gonna be 90 degrees. I'm so excited. And then I saw you in the class. And on Thursday we have I want to say there's only one practice session. There's only 4 teams left.
Early.
But it's early from 9 to 11. And then Thursday night we have the All-American, all the postseason awards. And our team, well, this is not confirmed, but hopefully we have 4 All-Americans on our team and a player of the year.
I'm a bubble. I'm the one that's the bubble.
She's gonna get it. I just feel it in my soul.
And if I don't, that's okay. I mean, I am going for the national title. I want gold, baby. That's all I want. So
yeah.
At the end of the day, if I don't get it, I'm not going to be upset. I'm just glad that we're able to be in person at the banquet.
Yeah.
So.
And we get to dress up, and it's just very exciting to get all dressed up and everything and take pictures and get dinner. Our parents get to come, and then we start bowling bright and early Friday morning.
Anything else? Add on your excitement for Vegas, and obviously one more time, where can we
I'm
watch
not
it?
looking forward to our 7 a.m. flight on Sunday, but that's fine. But
I'll pull an all-nighter if we win, man. Come on now.
that's also true. I can sleep on the plane and when we get home.
Viva Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
Watch us this weekend, and hopefully we win the Natty.
We'll find out
Bye.
next week
Yes.
on Tuesday. Striking up a conversation once again. Those guys will be back in studio and we can talk about it. Whether those guys come home with the title or not, that's going to do it for us. Appreciate you listening. This has been Striking Up a Conversation. Chance of Burlington up next.